So for our next thing, Premier League has partnered up with EA Sports. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to use their virtual crowd noise from the FIFA games.
Okay.
They're trying to integrate those into the live matches. Now this is set to begin on the 17th of June. So very soon.
Which is when they're going to start playing football, soccer.
Exactly. When their live matches start again. So, anyways, obviously this has never been done before in the Premier League, and they're pretty much the first ones to try to adopt this technology.
It's cool.
So, with the Premier League trying to, take this step forward to integrate this into their live events, do you think this will help benefit them in any sort of way?
Yeah, 100%, bro. I mean, think about it. You're gonna be immersed more. Everything that's going on. Clearly, no one can go to these matches. You know how many people go to these matches?
Oh,
you know
tons,
what I'm saying?
Those stadiums are big.
It's insane. I mean, the Premier League is top. You know what I'm saying? Top league in the world. So I understand exactly what everyone should be doing. This UFC should be doing this. NBA should be doing this. Well, when they come back, but
yeah.
I mean, just think about it. You watch it on TV and you're hearing the crowd. Clearly, they're not there, but they don't have to look at the crowd. They're still looking at it, but you can kind of hear them. You know what I'm saying? Chants and cheers and stuff like that. Yeah, 100%. It'll make everything kind of seem like everything's back to normal again.
Yeah. It is kind of weird that it's all, artificial. It's just artificial noises, I don't know. But then again, it technically wasn't a machine, but when you would watch sitcoms, it's the same thing.
The laugh track.
Yeah, the laugh track, supposedly it's like live audience, but it's the same.
It's the same laugh track.
You recognize it,
and it would change your mood, right? When they would laugh, you would laugh too.
Exactly.
You'd be like, "Oh, that's so funny," right?
100%.
So just imagine that going
at a
into
live event.
Same as for a game too. Like if you're playing Madden or whatever, if you hear nothing, FIFA, you're just like. It's just kind of boring.
I think definitely at first people will be hesitant towards it just because, with anything new, obviously people are going to be iffy about it.
Yeah.
But I think it's really one of those things that is really not going to affect too many people. Like you said, it'll give them a more immersed experience. Yeah. So I think although initially people won't like it, they'll get used to it and, welcome it.
Right. Hopefully not for long too. This is as long as I
definitely felt that when we watched the
UFC,
the first UFC when it came back.
When it was totally empty.
It was a little awkward.
I mean, it was still hype, but
it was dope. But it's not as hyped.
Yeah,
it's just not really the energy isn't as crazy as it is.
To me, it was similar because of the fact that if you watch The Ultimate Fighter. That's how it is.
That's what it reminded me of.
You listen to our coaches, right? Mm-hmm. And there's no one there. So it's it's okay.
But it doesn't feel like an event.
But,
anymore. It doesn't feel that way.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. Do you guys think that other, we talked about UFC, should other companies like UFC or the NBA try this new approach by putting things into their live events?
Of course, WrestleMania was such, this past WrestleMania was such a good time. I was like, finally, they did good, right? I watched recent WrestleManias and I'm like, oh, it's okay. The main event, it's all right. This main event was so good that I'm like, if you just use that virtual noise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just put it in there. I promise you, I would have been like, that's it. It's all good. Mm-hmm. It works. So yeah, I think a lot of people would benefit from it. A lot of companies, sports. So
especially with the wrestling thing, the fact that they've been doing that this whole time for the longest time they've been doing it. People are just finding out.
Yeah, WWE, they've been known to fix the audio of the audience. For what you're watching,
they've been clicking that button. That fake
button. They have the laugh button. The easy button,
the chant button.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely not something that's brand new, but just the fact that FIFA is not FIFA, but the Premier League is gonna actually
they have to incorporate it.
Yeah. So it just kind of brings more of a spotlight to that action.
It's interesting to see, but. Yeah.
So we talked about how UFC we watched it when there was absolutely no crowds there. Do you guys think if these other sports teams, they can't continue their seasons, should they use their counterpart video games to complete their seasons?
Bro, I want to see Rocket League on TV. I'm pretty sure it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. But Rocket League on TV would be so cool.
Rocket League?
Yeah.
Well. It is on TV.
It is?
It is on TV, and NASCAR did that. NASCAR had their drivers actually play in the video game.
Really?
Yes.
Sick.
But there was so many things I just wasn't really working out.
So
Someone got in trouble because they did some sort of remark. I think it was like some sort of racial remark.
Yikes.
That was caught because he was on camera, clearly playing a game. So, I mean, I would say they should try it, but if it doesn't work out, if it's a little bit too much, just let it go.
So you mean like having the professional players?
Well, yeah, I mean they've done it. Yeah, I mean
Dang.
sport. They definitely tried doing that.
Did they have that kind of setup with like the actual like
Yes.
steering wheel? Oh,
Wow.
Yes.
I gotta check that out. 'Cause
That's
that sounds,
cool.
That sounds pretty.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's online.
Because like because the way I think about it, like if you're gonna let them finish the season using their video game counterpart, like
Yeah.
like you know, obviously playing the sport in real life and like playing the sport through a video game is gonna be different. But the advantage that they have with doing it through NASCAR is that they can actually use like the
Yeah.
you know the steering wheel device.
Yeah,
and,
because
you know, so it's a little bit more like in tune with them.
100%. Yeah.
But like, how would you do like NBA? Like you know,
That's
like,
so
playing
yeah.
2K,
You can
like,
be a beast at throwing threes.
yeah,
but
like
in the
LeBron.
game,
Yeah,
it's-
like LeBron's obviously like a really great player on the court, but
Yeah.
like, can he actually play like the,
Yeah.
the
That's
video
why.
game?
Yeah, that's why I don't think it
2K?
would work in most of the sports.
It's the
Yeah.
only one that could do that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Man, technology.
The future's now. But yeah, definitely is an interesting time to see how companies are like you know trying to integrate different technologies with what's been happening around the world and
Yeah.
you know the lack of attendance.
Yeah.
You know, let us know, guys, in the comments. What other sports would be good to use integrated video game audio? You know, ones I can think of right off the bat is probably
Cricket.
golf, cricket, water polo.
Oh, that's a good one.
Maybe they could also put that into the Winter Olympics games. I mean, the Summer Olympics games.
Oh yeah.
You know?
If it's still on.
It's 2021.
2021.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Push it back.
So let us know down in the comments.
Yeah. Well, look out for crickets.